When you misclick, there is no turning back. You have to work with what you have. Hello YouTube! This is Chris Maniac bringing you folks another Pokemon XY Wi-Fi battle. And this is another match versus Ritchy. And this is a UU match also. Looking at both teams, this doesn't look like a UU match because we have totally random Pokemon. Since Ritchy told me before the battle that he had random Pokemon in his team and UU Pokemon, I chose to bring some like weaker Pokemon on my team too, lower tier Pokemon like my Hitmontop, my Torterra, and my Sigil. So I have like half UU team, half like unorthodox team. Anyways, Ritchy's team looks pretty good, doesn't look really that threatening. His Ninjas could possibly baton pass out of Swords Dance and a speed boost to his Rampardo, so I have to watch out for that. But my priority in his side of the field is to set up Stealth Rocks, and because he has no way to spin them away. So I lead off my Torterra because he has Stealth Rocks. He leads off a Trans, which is his Misdreavus. And I'm not scared of a Willis. I could just take one, I don't really mind that. And my Torterra might look crippled for the entire match, but don't forget, I have an Umbreon on my team which would heal Bell off that burn. So I get off the better end of the deal right here. I set up Rocks and he has no way to spin that. This Ninja's receive lots of damage on the switch in. So right here he switches, and then comes Shade, his Ninjas itself, and it gets so much damage from that Stealth Rocks, and he switches out right here. And I bring in my Umbreon just to heal off my burn on my Torterra, because that Misdreavus insulted my Torterra and did a burn on me, so I have to like get a burn heal with my Umbreon and heal off. Anyways, I bring in my Hitmontop just to resist XIII because I was expecting him just to attack me, and if I stayed with my Umbreon I would have received so much damage, but I resist that now, and I take that like a champ. And my Hitmontop is dancing right here, it's all comfortable staying in with this Ninjas. I don't really mind this Ninjas staying in. I just go for Rock Slide, just threatening him out. I'm like, GDFO, get the heck out of here, because you're gonna get smashed by my Rock Slide. And basically this Ninjas is dead, because upon switching, it would get smashed by a Stealth Rocks, unless he has an even HP number, which would give it 1 more HP left. Anyways, it becomes Trans. It has 1 more speed, which is not that much of a problem. I go for the close combat on whatever he switches in, but he turns out to not bring in his another Pokemon, which would take close combat. Anyways, I just go for Rock Slide, just dealing damage to this Misdreavus, even though I'm burnt. And the hard does anything to me, so I'm like, okay, I can't really stay in right here. So I'm like, okay, and Napoleon Dynamite, that's enough, get out of here. And I bring in Noir and my Umbreon just to heal off all the burns on me. He goes for Dazzling Gleam, which deals quite a bit of damage. Actually, no, it doesn't, because I am Special Wall, and he probably doesn't have that much attack investment, special attack investment, because he is himself a wall. So he just goes for Will-O-Wisp on me. I don't really mind that, because I can just heal that off. And all that Will-O-Wisp thing earlier is kind of bad for him, because now he gets a burn on himself with my Synchronize, and I get all of my burn healed off of me. Oh, that, look at that, it's so beautiful. And all my Pokemon that were burnt earlier were healed of its burn. And my Umbreon, bringing on the burn heal, just is my medic on my team. It functions very well. And my Umbreon is one of my most cherished loved Pokemon because my Umbreon has won me entire matches. And I'll upload a couple of matches featuring Umbreon later on anyways. But anyways, I go for a Foul Play, just seeing how much damage I can do versus his Trans. That's quite a bit of damage. Does like 35% to his Misdreavus because it is a stab dark type move. And he's gonna take himself out with his burn later on. Anyways, he just wants to do damage to me with his Dazzling Gleam. He comes dangerously close to knocking me out with Dazzling Gleam with a crit, but my Umbreon, he's a fighter, he just hangs on. He gets the Wish Up, and he can just protect next turn, get all of his HP back, while this Misdreavus just slowly burns to death. So down goes Misdreavus, and it gets burnt, it faints, and that Pokemon is finally down. No more burning my Pokemon. And then he's become static. His Huntail, I don't know why you can call Huntail static. You have to explain that to me, Ritchy. But I go for Protect right here, and I just get my Wish Up, that's fine. But while he does that, he goes for a Shell Smash, which kind of hurts. Because he has that boost on his Pokemon, which makes it much stronger. +2 attack, plus his special attack, which doesn't really matter, and +2 speed. But with this, I can just go for the Foul Play next turn. But I'm clearly not going to stay versus his Huntail because his Huntail is a big threat. Umbreon's a special wall, it's not made to take physical hits, so I switch out right here. But right here, I misclick this is a big part of the match because I just go for that double protect unintentionally, okay? I didn't do that on purpose, and I get a waterfall to the face. If I went for the foul play right there or just switched out, then everything would be fine, but now my Umbreon was done for absolutely nothing, so I felt so bad about that. Even watching this again makes me feel so bad. It's so painful to watch. What a waste of my Umbreon. I'm so sorry, Noir. My Umbreon usually lasts me the entire match, but instead it just gets smashed just like that because of my misclick. I tend to do other stuff while I'm playing Pokemon battles, so I guess I was a bit distracted there. But then again, this Huntail just gets smashed, revenge KO'd by my Torterra, which smashes it with a wood hammer, and my Umbreon is avenged. But as a result, my Torterra is a very low HP now, which really sucks, and I could be easily revenge KO'd in return with this U-turn from his Mienshao, but that's fine. Because Ritchy is now giving me the switch initiative, I could bring in a Pokemon that would counter his Pokemon that he would bring in with his Mienshao's U-turn. So he gets on out of here, he loses some HP with his Life Orb, that is great for me. And in comes his next Pokemon, which is Shade, his Ninjask, and it just gets smashed by the rocks, which is great! Another Pokemon is down, so my Torterra got Death from the Grave, no wait, a Kill from the Grave rather. And in comes his Mienshao, just coming again, and he has Regenerator because his HP just healed up to full. And that's a really good pairing up with Life Orb, that's really good. And my Hitmontop Napoleon Dynamite just intimidates as Mienshao with his epic dance moves, and he's forced to switch out right here because he can't really do much versus my Hitmontop, and Hitmontop is a physical wall with Assault Vest. And Hitmontop with Assault Vest is actually really good. It is really bulky in both sides of its defense. And then he comes Dust Devil, his Flygon, and this is actually one of his Yu-Gi-Oh Pokemon, which is pretty strong. And I just go for a close combat because I knew it would do quite a little bit of damage to anything he brings in. And it'll look like a 2-hit KO from this range of HP. However, this damage comes at a price though, because my defense and special defense goes down. I don't want to take an Earthquake after that, so I bring Akhenaten, my other physical wall for this team, and I could just comfortably take an Earthquake with my Cofagrigus, and I just Will-O-Wisp this thing and take it out. But unfortunately, I don't take that comfortably because I get critted right there, which kind of sucks. Ouch, that hurts. And he just goes for a U-turn right here, and he's getting more initiative on his part. So I'm taking his moves quite fine, and I can just go for a Will-O-Wisp on anything he brings in. And he crits me twice. Ow, that hurts. But I don't really mind that because I am a physical wall, and I can pain split up on anything that he brings in. Anyways, comes Monster, his Rampardos, and this thing's a threat. Rampardos, it's so damn hard. It is the Pokemon with one of the highest attack stats of any Pokemon, but not with Will-O-Wisp, and I'm giving Ritchy a taste of his own medicine. My Ghost is now burning his Pokemon instead of his Misdream burning my Pokemon, and this Rampardos is absolutely crippled. I can't really do much now, especially with a physical wall on my side of the field. So this monster is burnt, he goes for that crunch, dealing super effective damage on me, and that still hurts. Oh my goodness, my Cofagrigus has been so much punishment for this battle, and he got critted a third time in a row, damn! That's the first time in my whole Pokemon battling career that I got critted 3 times in a row, and my Cofagrigus just takes it like a champ. Wow, I'm so proud of my Cofagrigus. I just go for that Shadow Ball, just dealing damage to this thing before I get KO'd, and I could have went for a Pain Split, but that would have not given me that much HP. And my Cofagrigus is at a low amount of HP anyway, so I just choose to sack it off. And down goes my Cofagrigus. Finally, after taking 3 crits and lots of super effective moves, it goes down. Damn, Cofagrigus is such a good defensive wall. And finally, my defensive core is down, which it hardly does. And I bring in my Aerodactyl, and I can easily finish off this Rampardos. And I'm looking forward to an Aerodactyl sweep because he has 3 Pokemon left, I believe. His Flygon, his Mienshao, and my Aerodactyl. And the only thing I'm worrying about is his Flygon being Scarfed. If his Flygon is Scarfed, he can simply go for the Stone Edge and outspeed me and knock me out. So I have to watch out for that. And I actually get the Mummy, which replaces my Tough Claws ability, and that means my attacks will be slightly less stronger. So I'm not really obliged to stay with my Aerodactyl right now. So I switch out right here because I am threatened out and I can't really do much. And I bring in Yellow. Just expecting the high jump kick, but instead he goes for the Stone Edge, and that is fine by me. I was actually just sacking off my Sigilf right here because I didn't want my Mega Aerodactyl going down just yet. It's the most valuable member of my team right now. But that was unfortunate though, because I could have predicted that and I would have went into my Hitmontop instead, but it went down for no reason. However, his whole team could just outspeed my Sigilf, so my Sigilf wasn't really that useful in that situation anyways. Anyways, he gets a crit on me another time. Oh my goodness, the crits in this battle are too much. Wow, 4 crits now, damn. In comes Dust Devil. This thing is probably gonna outspeed me anyways, but I can just go for the close combat on a switch in, and I could knock it out. So I just go for close combat, and I just love how one type of attacks. It just spins on his head and just goes for close combat. That's pretty sick. And down goes Dust Devil, his Flygon, and that is the only Pokemon which is holding my Mega Aerodactyl back, and I could look forward to winning this game. In comes his last Pokemon, his Michelle, and I'm hoping that I could survive one hit from this thing, but I don't survive one hit because I'm at -1 defense. And down goes my Hitmontop without going for close combat, which kind of sucks. And now basically my only chance of winning this game is going to my Mega Aerodactyl, which doesn't have a flying move, and I'm going for that 20% chance to flinch from Iron Head. But unfortunately I don't flinch, and he just goes for a Stone Edge, he hits it, and knocks me out. So that is a 1-0 victory in Ritchy's favor. If I didn't misclick earlier with my Umbreon, this battle would have went quite differently, but unfortunately I did. But then again, that was a little bit of the battle that didn't really affect the whole course of the battle, and this battle was pretty close and intense. And props to Ritchy for using such unorthodox Pokemon and making them work in battles like these. Anyways folks, I hope you enjoyed this battle. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you folks next time!